In this video, I'll be bringing you along for my weekend in Madrid. What it lacks in historical sites and facts, it more than makes up for in calories consumed. Now, let's get eating.
Good morning. It's not morning, it's 2, but that's kind of morning in Spain, or at least it's lunchtime. I have spent the morning walking around hipster areas in Madrid, buying things I don't need. And now it's Spanish lunchtime. I think I'm gonna go and see how much food I can put in my belly, because dinner's not till 8:30 and that's the early seating. I could not survive this permanently. I'm an early bird, but that's the plan. For my first stop, it's not tapas, but I kind of wanted something sweet. I've never grown past the phase of not liking sweet things. You know when most adults get old, they're like, things are too sweet. No, I can always use sweet, desserty things. So I was passing one of the most famous churros places in Madrid. So I had to stop. I mean, the line wasn't even long on account of it's the middle of summer, and I think churros are really more of a winter snack for actual Spanish people. But whatever, I'm a tourist. I can eat churros at any time of day, whenever I want. This looks insane. Essentially fried bread dipped in fucking chocolate. You know, people talk about British food being unhealthy, but I mean, lots of traditional Spanish food isn't healthy. I think they just are better at not eating the same volumes as British people do. Whatevs. Hate is gonna hate. So much food. I don't need to eat so much. And like, why am I finishing so many of these churros? But the minute I start, I can't fucking stop. What is it about fat and sugar together that is so addictive? Oh. Still have to wear a mask every time you're outside in Madrid. Luckily, well, I don't know if it's lucky it's been raining, but it means it's been colder, so it hasn't been quite as sweaty and gross and hot wearing a mask. This soup is pretty much tomatoes mixed with bread and olive oil and buzzed up. That's all it is, covered with ham and eggs. It is simple, but it is amazing. But because I didn't use like tomatoes, I didn't think I would like this. And then I tried it and I was like, this is freaking amazing. It's cold and it's a perfect summer dish. Oh, you can see all the olive oil. It's not healthy. Gazpacho gets all the love when it comes to cold Spanish soups, but I actually think this is better. It's just creamier and thick and covered in ham and eggs. It's amazing. I'm eating a very inauthentically authentic Spanish meal. So, I'm starting with coffee, and it's only 12:30, which is ridiculously early to eat lunch in Spain. And I'm doing a snail stew, tortilla, and a coffee, which is all individually quite Spanish, but together and at this time, very un-Spanish. But what are you gonna do? I'm not Spanish. Fusion. I love snails, and even I think it's a pretty weird thing to eat for breakfast with coffee. If I had more time, I'd eat them at a different time, but I don't, so I have to eat them now. What are you gonna do? Watch me struggle to do this one-handed while filming. Oh, they're good, but they're very snaily. Like, there's no disguising what that is. But they're still nice and salty and snaily. Trying to describe how something is snaily is a difficult thing. It's kind of like, oh, how do you describe it? I like them, and I think I would like them more if it were later in the day. Not my favorite. Kind of like pig organ meat. This is not a good advert, but I mean, I ordered Snails, so come here. It's a great place. But just if you're not sure, order a few things. That's a good thing about tapas. You can get small stuff. I also ordered tortilla, which is a slightly more palatable and normal breakfast slash brunch option. I should have eaten this before the Snails to line my stomach. It's like the best omelette you'll eat. I'm pretty full from the tortilla and the bread and the 5 Snails I've already eaten. But I need to, and the piece of chorizo I've eaten. No, don't forget the chorizo. But I need to make sure it's worth it that I ordered it. So I'm forcing myself to eat at least 10 of the Snails. Oh, that's a juicy one. Oh. That snail had the texture of a potato. 8. Nine. Oh. That had a crunchy bit in it. Oh. Yuck. No, I can't do that one. Whoa. I can eat almost anything and that's final. I can't eat that one. I need a smaller one. Oh, I'm squishing it everywhere. 10. Okay. My 10th one was a good one. I'm done. I've spilled snail juice on my Kindle. Done. Oh. I shouldn't have eaten snails for breakfast. Even I'm not that brave and adventurous to eat that first thing in the morning. My stomach is like, blah. They're really nice, so I don't want you to think that you should come here or try them, but it's just too much. First thing in the morning, too heavy. Too many snails for one person. One of my recommendations from travel tips is to always have a scarf, because not only does it prevent sunburn, it also acts as a bib, so if you spill snail stew on yourself, snail stew, say that like 5 times fast, gosh. If you spill on yourself, it will catch it all, it's easier to wash, and you don't look like a disgusting person. The restaurant is called Los Caracoles, which means the snails, so even though the snails were a challenge, I had to get them. You have to get the thing that the restaurant is named after. It's practically a rule. You gotta do it.
Every Sunday in Madrid is El Rastro. Since 1740, the streets of La Latina have been taken over by Europe's largest flea market. Over 100,000 people can descend on the area on the weekend to hunt through more than 3,000 stalls for clothes, antiques, home decor, and lots of other things you don't actually need, but for some reason really, really want. Given that my love of meandering through markets is second only to my aforementioned sugar addiction, you know that's where I headed on Sunday morning.
This market is really a millennial dream. Loads of antiques and pictures of Harry Styles in a dress. What more can my generation want?
So I wasn't hungry. That should be my tagline. So I wasn't hungry, but I decided to eat because I saw everyone
eating this thing that my Spanish friend had made it for me before called, and I had to Google it and figure it out, Angulas. They are baby eels on a piece of toast with a gambas, a prawn, a shrimp. ¿Sí?
Claro que sí.
Oh.
Este más pequeño.
Oh yeah, sí.
Serían 3. ¿No quieres nada para beber?
No gracias.
Muy amable.
They look gross, but they taste good. I hope. The place sells so many different types of toast, but everyone's getting this one. And there were a few tostas places, but this one had a line, so I figured it was the best. That's the key, finding a line that you're willing to wait in, but that looks like it has locals in it. I mean, it better be good. This thing is absolutely massive. It tastes a little bit, it kind of just tastes like what you imagine little eels on a piece of toast to taste like. But it's not bad, like mildly fishy, oily. Honestly, it tastes like eating mildly fishy spaghetti. It's really good. Overall, it's good, but so heavy. I wish they just sold bowls of eels, which is just like a sentence I didn't think I would be saying today.
My camera is covered in oil now. Except my camera is definitely covered with all sorts of food from different countries and places.
I think I'm all marketed out. There's lots of things I want to buy, but nothing I can fit in a Ryanair carry-on, so memories and a full stomach is what I'll be taking back with me. Really, really cool market though. Definitely, yeah, be here in Madrid on a Sunday to see it if you're into markets. Heart full of love, belly full of snails. I am pretty much done my time in Madrid. I mean, I ate very well, and I didn't even put all of my food on YouTube. I'm sorry, go to my Instagram, I'm posting more photos, but when I'm eating with a lot of people, I can't force them all to be on camera all the time. Some things, you have to be there in person, but go check out the photos, because all the food I ate was amazing. Thank you so much for watching, and if you're in Madrid, oh, you're lucky. You're gonna eat so very well. See you next time.